MC. Please welcome, representing Russia.
And welcome back. There is the Russian pair, Kristina ASTAKHOVA and Alexei Rogonov, coached by Artur Dmitriev, a two-time Olympic champion in pairs. Now, this pair teamed up in the spring of 2014. They've had a lot of success on the Challenger Series circuit, a step below the Grand Prix circuit. They were twice champions, 5-time silver medalists. But they're trying to transfer that over onto the senior side of things. But so far at Nationals, 3 straight years, they've been 4th, trying to get on the podium.
Well, being 4th, wow, you learn, you know, and so I think that they've got a lot of skill, and what they probably need is just to find that magic to get them up onto the podium. That helps.
Now, the podium is within striking distance at this competition. They're sitting 4th after the short program. There's that number again.
The base value of their potential technical mark in this program a little higher than the Canadians and a little bit higher than the Italians as well.
Achieving both their side-by-side triple jumps in this competition. That's the first team we've seen to do that successfully so far today. Skating to music from La La Land, Oscar-winning music, very popular on the circuit this year.
That was a fast start to the program. I feel like now I'm breathing.
City of stars, there's so much that I can't see. Who knows? Is this the start of something wonderful and new?
Dance hall. That's nice.
That I cannot make true. It's love. That's all we're looking for is love from someone else. A rush, a dive,
A dance,
look in somebody's eyes, to light up the skies, to open the world and let me in. A voice that says I'll be here and you'll be alright.
I don't care if I know just where I will go, 'cause all that I need is this crazy feeling. The rat-tat-tat of my heart.
Pulled the parachute a little bit on that landing, decided very much to land on 2 feet, and it was on purpose, premeditated, probably felt a little outside the circle.
Kristina doesn't quite have the softness in her knee action on her jump landings to absorb a landing that isn't quite perfect. You can see some people save things if that knee action is really there, but when they're a little bit stiffer, the temptation to land on 2 feet is much greater.
Alexei grinding the toe picks there, slowing things down on that lift. They're a very good team. We've been popping off a few negative things in the last little bit, but they have a lot of power. They're obviously very strong technically.
And you feel that if either of the first 2 Russian teams were to blink, these 2 would be quite happy to pop through the door and take their place. That's a cool entry into the back sit spin from the camel position. Never seen that before, and I don't very often say that.
The hometown crowd like that. The Russian pair of Kristina ASTAKHOVA and Alexei Rogonov, who last year on the Grand Prix circuit, 5th at Skate America, but bronze here at the Grand Prix of Russia, sitting in 4th after the short program, hoping they can bump themselves up. Now, Russia has qualified 3 spots in pairs at the 2018 Olympics, and it's quite a battle in that discipline in Russia.
This would be a terrible year to be 4th.
Oh, yes.
Again.
Yeah, there wouldn't be enough vodka in Russia to take that pill.
These guys have, it's like they're just about ready to pop through the top of the surface of the water and take a deep breath of presentation and relaxation. I feel like technically and aesthetically, they're such a great pair team. And what's missing is almost like a trust between each other to allow kind of an energy to bubble back and forth between the two. She's taking care of her job. He's taking care of his, but together they're not taking care of their job.
They just don't have the finesse yet. It's all there. It's like a good soup that hasn't quite been on the boil enough yet. But their elements are pretty spectacular, and they've got some very interesting things. Here's that triple loop that didn't quite, see, not trusting the landing, not ready to bend that knee and absorb it. She should have a little look at Yuzuru Hanyu for that trick.
Or the Japanese in general.
Yes.
Well, that's a nice score for them. 131.97 is also a personal best for the pair. So that would also give them an overall personal best of 199.11. So improving each and every time, and if you're going to improve, this is going to be the year to do it. So sitting in first right now, but they do have 2 other Russian pairs behind them competing here at the Grand Prix of Russia. And this